Okay, so let's discuss the NRL games in Vegas this weekend and why Peter V'landys has formally invited Donald Trump to the 2025 season opener in Las Vegas. Oh, yes, there's been a formal invite from the ARL chairman, Peter V'landys, to President Trump. Now, they did the same thing last year with Joe Biden. They sent a formal invitation to President Joe Biden. Now, both presidents are quite divisive characters in regards to their domestic and foreign policy, and they do divide a lot of opinion. Politics aside, President Trump made history earlier this month by being the first sitting president to attend a Super Bowl. Now, former presidents have attended Super Bowls, and people who will become president have attended Super Bowls, but he is the first ever US president who is in office to attend a Super Bowl. And the reaction that the fans gave to President Trump was a warm one. He was very fondly received during the Super Bowl. Now, the promotion in the US this year, I think, has been done better by the NRL in regards to getting as much content on Fox Sports 1 in the US market. Now, yes, they are using Aaron Woods. And if you were trying to promote the game domestically in Australia or New Zealand or the UK, for example, where the traditional rugby league markets, you wouldn't be using Aaron Woods. No. Aaron Woods is there on behalf of the NRL and Fox League, the Australian carrier, to promote the game. And obviously Fox Sports in the US is a sister network to Fox Sports in Australia. He's there to promote the game. He did a lot of media work and promotion work last year as a Manly Sea Eagle. And people at the time were going, why Aaron Woods? He's not there for the existing fan base. He is there on behalf of the NRL and the broadcaster to give interviews, promotional work, and just he's been given a task to do. And I think Aaron Woods, ironically, is doing it well. He was seen at the Daytona 500, and he obviously had a segment with Ryan Blaney in pit lane at the Daytona 500 weekend on Fox Sports 1. Now, the Daytona 500 is one of the most watched sporting events in the US. To get Aaron Woods a prime TV slot giving a live interview at the Daytona 500 weekend, admittedly in qualifying and admittedly in or free practice in the pit lane, with a well-known NASCAR driver in Ryan Blaney, that's a big thing. That means you're going to get the NRL into a wider audience base. You're going to get into more homes. The fact they've also made sure that all four games this weekend that's going to be on Fox Sports 1 in the US is a big win. Last year they got the broadcasting a little bit wrong. They were on Fox Sports 2, then there was a channel change, and they missed out on potentially a lot more viewers than they actually got. Now, on the ticket sales, they've been stronger than last year. 30,000 international tickets have been sold to Australians, Kiwis, Brits, and other overseas fans outside the US. But here's the thing, 17,000 tickets and counting have been sold domestically in the US to fans from every single US state. So if you look at it, that's 57,000 tickets sold as of today. There is still tomorrow, Saturday, and the early hours of Sunday, as in over here, or Saturday morning, late Friday evening, obviously because the time zone differential, for more tickets to be sold. Tickets are still being sold now, which is a lot more than last year. Now, whether people stay for one game, 2 games, 3 games, or all 4 games, that's another thing for debate. But the fact that ticket sales are higher than last year and a lot more ticket sales have happened in the US is a win. Also, the risk behind this invite, Trump, much like Biden, is not everyone's cup of tea for a variety of reasons. And we've seen a lot of political machinations lately in regards to trade tariffs and dealing with NATO. And there's things going on there that are very controversial. Now, when Peter V'landys recorded his video invite, he does mention the fact that the US has a trade surplus with Australia. There's a little political hint there. Now, Peter V'landys is politically connected, and the invite has actually formally gone through the Australian ambassador to the US. So there are some political links there. And V'landys is a bit of a political operator. He obviously famously had to deal with all the domestic Australian politicians and to get the games back on in 2020 and 2021 during COVID. So he's a bit of a negotiator himself. But here's the thing. They're getting a lot of interview segments on Fox News and on Fox Sports 1. They're getting a lot of promotional work and advertising work on Fox Sports and Fox News. So they're getting a lot of airtime there. Whether you agree or disagree, Aaron Woods is the right face for the promotional side. It's not for the existing fan base in Australia, New Zealand, or the UK. That is for the potential new fan base in the US. He's recently retired player. He has done some media work before, so it's not as if he's brand new to the media. He's done a bit of commentary. He did a lot of promotional work last year as a Manly Seagull, as part of the squad that went over. The fact that ticket sales are still ongoing is good. I mean, and look, they're trying to bank on the fact that President Trump got positively welcomed at the Super Bowl. It's going to bring more attention. The fact this is now going viral, that this invite is out there, is going to draw a lot of attention. And President Trump, come on, he likes being a lot of attention. And so if people are talking about it in a positive way, or if he turns up, that will get even more eyes on the product just because Trump is there. And they want to crack the US market. And it's clear and obvious that when they first said they're going to Vegas, people said it's just for the gambling money. You know, it's going to be a failure, all this kind of stuff. So far, the event is basically breaking even, could turn a profit in year 2. So there is some risk to this. There is risk that it could backfire and it could, not happen, or he'd be negatively received. But from the sounds of it, this is a deliberate PR ploy by the NRL to get even more attention in the US market with US sports viewers and US sports fans on their product, because they're associating it now with President Trump. Regardless of how divisive President Trump is, and in regards to domestic and foreign policy, they've obviously seen how the fans reacted at the Super Bowl to Trump being in attendance. They're banking on him hopefully turning up, and that then would create a lot of attention, and people will go, it'll be on the news suddenly, and people will switch over to Fox Sports 1. That's what they're banking on. So we shall see what happens. But there we go. So a formal invitation has been given out to President Trump. They're making a lot more noise, bells and whistles about this invitation than the invitation they gave to Joe Biden last year. Circumstances have changed. It's been a crazy 12 months. Circumstances have changed. It was a very crazy presidential election race, and there was a lot of uncertainty about, would Biden stand again? Would he be president? Because he was in the last year of his presidency. Trump is in the first year of his presidency. So we could have 3 or 4 more years of this in regards to inviting the president to the Vegas season opener. But there we go. Thank you very much for watching. Place your thoughts in the comments section below. Is it a risky choice by Peter V'landys to invite the US president? Will it be a success? Will it just gain further traction on social media and therefore further interest? Let us know. But for me for now, thank you very much for watching. Place your thoughts in the comments section below. Please like, subscribe, share, and also remember that memberships are available. And for me for now, it is goodbye.